Welcome to this journey into the world of automation. Ansible makes life easier by handling configurations without manual intervention, and AWS Key Management. It keeps things secure while juggling multiple keys. Now, why should we care? Well, Ansible helps us automate cloud tasks while managing multiple AWS accounts seamlessly. Stick with me. We'll break it down so simply that even your pet goldfish will get it. I'm Emma Grace, an IAM expert with 10+ years of hands-on experience designing and deploying identity solutions that scale. I specialize in helping organizations implement secure, user-friendly access controls that reduce risk, meet compliance, and support growth without adding complexity. Before we dive into configurations, let's check our toolset. You need Ansible installed, AWS CLI ready, and proper IAM permissions, because no one likes permission errors. Also, generating AWS keys is a must, and understanding how credentials are stored is like knowing where you left your house keys. It saves a lot of frustration. All right, let's create our credentials file. This file holds access keys safely and lets you switch between AWS accounts easily. No more copy-pasting credentials like a mad scientist. Setting profiles ensures smooth workflow, and testing with AWS CLI verifies everything is working. Think of it as setting up speed dials for AWS services. If you handle multiple AWS accounts, profiles are your best friend. Each profile carries its own credentials, just like each superhero has their own suit. This simplifies authentication, especially when running Ansible playbooks. So instead of one giant mess of credentials, we get neat, separate profiles for every account. Imagine Ansible's inventory as a neat filing cabinet for your AWS accounts. By defining inventory files, you can assign variables to different accounts. Dynamic inventory lets Ansible pull fresh instance data and integrating it with Ansible. CFG makes everything smoother because nobody likes manually updating lists. All right, folks, authentication isn't just about passwords anymore. First, we define what keys we need. Think of it like choosing the right keys for different doors. Then, we set up variables so Ansible knows what to use. Next, key validation ensures we're not letting in any unwanted guests. And finally, testing, because surprises are great for birthdays but not in security. SSH keys are like VIP passes. They let the right people in without the pesky password check. First, we configure these keys in Ansible so our automation stays smooth. Managing them in inventory means easy access control, storing private keys securely, non-negotiable. And finally, testing connectivity ensures everything runs like a well-oiled machine. Security is all about staying ahead of threats. We start with strong encryption. Think of it as an unbreakable vault. Rotating keys ensures attackers can't get comfy with old ones. Limiting access is crucial. Only the right people should have the keys. And finally, monitoring keeps us alert to any suspicious activity. A bit of paranoia keeps us safe. If AWS keys misbehave, don't panic. First, check for conflicting assignments. Two keys fighting for the same job never ends well. Next, IAM permissions dictate who gets what, so make sure they're set right. Environment variables can make or break authentication, so double-check those. And finally, debugging helps us untangle the mystery. Think of it as detective work. Automation is a lifesaver. Scheduling key rotations prevents old keys from becoming vulnerabilities. Automated access controls mean fewer human errors. Policy-based management keeps things structured. No rogue keys floating around. And security compliance ensures we stay within best practices because security audits love surprises. But we don't. We've covered a lot, haven't we? From authentication setups to troubleshooting AWS key chaos, we've tackled it all. The takeaway: secure key management is non-negotiable, and proactive monitoring keeps things running smoothly. Moving forward, Refining these practices will make life easier. Because who doesn't love hassle-free security? Want to dive deeper? The official Ansible docs are a goldmine. AWS security guidelines help stay compliant. Best practice guides keep us sharp. And forums are where experts spill their secrets. Because in security, knowledge is power. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel.